What's going on? We're back. I'm here in the garage. I got the vet, and as you can see, she's on the quick jacks and her tires are off. And the reasoning is she's broken. Yep, it's true. Corvette's broken. So this past weekend, it was Ocean City Cruise Week. Took the vet down, drove it down, had a good time. Didn't film, just wanted to enjoy. Just hanging out with friends and family and all that. And we're bringing it back home. And I made it a mile from the house and she broke. So I'm going to show you what I think is wrong with it, but I'm going to get a second opinion from Grade A exactly what's wrong with this car, because at first it didn't even want to start and it doesn't drive. So it's kind of dark, but we'll hop up in here and I'll show you what one of the two problems. So when we're in the car, you guys can see. So down here at the pedals, obviously, gas, brake, clutch. Gas goes in, brake goes in, comes back, clutch, sticks. Doesn't come back up. But I can't start the car. So what was happening was I was doing a second to third gear pull. I went from second, I put it in the third. My buddy thinks I money shifted it. I don't think I did, but I could be wrong. So you could tell, like, third you really gotta put it in, but I could have been wrong. I could have put it into first. I don't know. Put it into third gear, and when I put out the clutch pedal never came back. I didn't feel it come back. But my RPMs, I was in a pull, RPMs went straight to pretty much 7,500 RPMs. Coasted into neutral, tried putting the car back into gear, and nothing. So pretty much the clutch is gone. As you can see in there, it is pretty chewed up from the flywheel and the clutch just banging around inside this bell housing. So just gonna replace it all, get new ones. I'm gonna try and find a new bell housing. I mean, we might be able to clean this one up, but if I can just get a new one for a couple $100, just replace it. And obviously to do this, you got to take the manifolds off. So might be looking at putting headers on this car and an X pipe. I have a bunch of clutch material coming out of the sides. So the clutch, flywheel are pretty much shot. I just hope nothing is wrong with the torque tube or the engine of any sort. It's kind of crazy that Chevy has a spline on the front. This is the front caliper and rotor assembly for an axle. Like, imagine a ZR1 all-wheel drive swapped. It would be pretty much impossible to do, but that'd be a wild thought. It's actually super clean underneath here. I mean, the car only has 23,000 miles on it now. I bought it with 21,000, and it was owned by a 78-year-old who traded this in on a C8 Z06. But you know, after talking to Matt from Grade A, what we're probably going to do is the master cylinder, and this is most likely destroyed. Put a Tick Performance master cylinder in this and a monster triple disc clutch. Either way, I was planning on putting a clutch in it this winter, so it's just now I actually have to do it. And while we do that, there's obviously there's this heat shielding here. My buddy Chris has this other stuff that goes on it he told me about. Probably gonna put that down because the center console in these cars gets super hot. One thing I also noticed while doing all this is I have them mild to wild, and for some reason the actuators are not actuating. So they're pretty much staying open all times. So the fluid for the clutch master cylinder is kind of dirty. It's actually very dirty. I should have definitely changed this when I bought it. But you know, we all make mistakes, and I forgot, but it's super filthy. So this is actually something I am not going to be doing myself. I have taken transmissions out of our buddy Jerry with a group of other people. We took out his transmission torque tube out of his car on a 2-post lift, and it was pretty easy, having the right tools, and he has a decent sized shop, and it was just super easy. This, on the other hand, I mean, look, the Corvette pretty much barely fits in here. I could do it here, but I just don't feel safe enough or think I can do it myself. So Grade A Garage is actually going to install the clutch in this car and the master cylinder. It's not like a thing where I'm like, oh, I fucking have to work on all my shit, blah blah blah. It just, you know, this car's a lot of money, especially these cars, because the parts are starting to get a little harder to come by. I'm just gonna take it to a professional. He's gonna do it right, and when it comes to spring next time, I'm gonna have a built clutch in it, master cylinder, and I don't wanna, you know, fuck it up and then fuck up some other shit. But I am not gonna put thousands of dollars at risk with my knowledge and think it's gonna be all right. I have the wheels off because I'm actually gonna be getting them powder coated, but the guys over at Grade A Garage, Matt, he's gonna go ahead and do this for me, the clutch and the master cylinder, just so I know I have that peace of mind that, you know, it's done right. These cars are a lot of money, and it is what it is. You can call me a bitch because I ain't working on my own car, but I have my own expectation of quality, and I just don't think I can even meet my own expectation of that quality to put a clutch in this. That's why, you know, the car's gonna go to Grade A, and they're gonna get me right, and we'll be back shortly. I think the appointment's early January, so I'm not really tripping. The car was getting put away for winter anyways. It's in the shop. It is what it is. There's definitely gonna be some things I'm doing myself to this car, but when it comes to, you know, the blower or whatever I plan on doing internally, like cams, clutches, I don't know how to do. I could learn, but I'm not learning on a fucking LS9. It just, these engines are stupid expensive, and I'd rather just, you know, have a professional do it, and I know the quality of work is gonna be good whenever I get it back. With that being said, this is a Corvette update for the ZR1. She's down bad, but we're gonna get her fixed. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and your boy's out.